I got my phone back. Got my phone back. Woohoo! Yeah. Actually, I haven't got my phone back. What happened is I sent it off to be repaired and they couldn't repair it. So they sent me a new one. I couldn't believe it. I ain't got insurance or anything. But they couldn't repair it. The screen was damaged, but also insides were damaged from the impact. So they couldn't repair it. So they sent me a new one. Can't believe it. Anyway. Okay, I've got a bit of a crazy idea for using the filter. The filter for this big tank. I've got a bit of a crazy idea. Now, I don't want to use a water pump if I have to, because I've had enough of impellers over the years. So, I've got a bit of a crazy idea. I've done a lot of research. I've dug a hole. Now that hole is brought one of these. Brilliant bit of kit. That hole is quite deep, and I should be digging it a bit deeper as well. So I've got a big hole. That big tube is going to go all the way in, and I'm going to make, hopefully, an airlift water pump for the filter. That's the plan. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. The big blue barrel's got to come down here as well, because it needs to be close to here. Basically, the outlet will be here, coming out the tank into the barrel, and that will go from the barrel into the pump, what is going to be a pump, and that's going to be up here. And that's going to pump water over to here, so that water falls in this end, so we get a full circulation of the actual tank. So I'm going to try and build an airlift pump, and that's going to be using an air pump like you've got for the sponge filters and that, but a big one. I'm halfway through making this. Is going to go down into that big tube, down into the ground. And this is going to be my airlift pump. Whether it works or not, we will have to wait and see. But I would like to try something like that. It's going to be low voltage use and no moving parts, basically, apart from obviously the air pump. But there'll be no moving parts that can get damaged by water and pellets and all that rubbish. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Okay, next stage, I've just put this big long pipe into the bottom, into the hole, as far as it'll go. Cut off the little bit, which I will need potentially later to put in a T-piece down here somewhere. But first stage, or one of the first stages done. That's going to act as a deep reservoir all the way down to get the pressure to pump the water up, if it works. So one of the first stages done. So today I'm making the pump out of this big long piece of PVC. This is the bottom, and I basically cut an angle so it's not resting on the bottom, because this is going to go inside that big tube. It's going to be resting on the bottom like that. So I cut it at an angle so it doesn't, so it's able to draw water in. And I've done a couple of slits there as well on that side. Don't want to do too many of them. I don't think so anyway. It might take a bit of trial and error to get the most effective, efficient pump, you know. But that's the bottom of it anyway. So let's get it in. Yeah. Okay, so I've got it ready to go in. Oh, hold on. Try and do it one-handed. Oh. Right, let's go all the way to the bottom. Then I'll cut off what I don't need. Hopefully it's pretty deep. It's deep enough. And I should be cutting off probably about there, I reckon. Because I want the water to flow down into the tank. That's the idea. Hopefully that's deep enough. Right, so I'll cut off about there, I think. Okay, that's cut about the right height. I've got to put the thing on there now. I can always reduce it a little bit, and that might increase the flow, you know. We'll put the top on. I've got to make the air pump as well now. Okay, next stage is done. Now it's time to actually sort the airline out, because the airline is going to go down into there, all the way to the bottom, fill that up with water, and turn the airline on and see if we actually get any water come out of there. That's the plan. We'll see. So I've got the airline sorted. That's a air stone connected to one airline. I've got one going here because I didn't want to end up losing that in the bottom somewhere, so that's like a safety line and an airline. Got another airline coming out there. All the airline hose connected to me little basic pump for now, and just try it. If it works, I get a better one. And then loads of splitters and connections. Right, let's get it in. See if it actually pump water up. Well, I've only got the pipe filled up at the moment. Obviously this would be connected to filters and so on, so it's just the pipe connected with water going in at the moment, but it's working. My airless pump is working, and that's only a smallish pump really. Isn't that cool? That's brilliant. It works. Well, I'm chuffed with that. Calm down now. I've already taken the air pump in because I won't be using that one. I'm going to get a better one for it, but I know it works now, which is very cool. I can always, now it's about making it run more efficiently. I think it's going to be fine. I haven't done a rate test with a bucket or anything yet, but I think it'll be fine because I'm only going to have Lucius in the tank. So it works. So now I can carry on doing the rest. So basically I've got to build a T-piece here with a line coming out, and what I'm going to have to do actually is, I said earlier I was going to use the barrel on that, but I don't think I will be. If I use the barrel, it's only going to be one thing. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need my wild tank as a filter, because it's got to be all long. I said earlier that the way I was going to do it, but it makes more sense, to be honest. I've got water going out here, but what I should have is water coming out the tank here into that grey, what is my wild tank at the moment, into that grey thing here, and then maybe the barrel, and then into there once it's all been cleaned to fill up, and then go back into the tank. So this space here is going to be for me filters, so I need that wild tank. I think it comes out wild tank as a filter, and then maybe the barrel, and then into there, and that will work as my filter system. That should be good. Like I said, I'm only going to have Lucius in there, and I could always do another one if I wanted to, but once I get a better air pump and I run it more efficiently, and I could even drop that down a little bit and even have that going through a hole here into the tank, make it more efficient, you know. But it works. Cheap, well, cheapish, but there's no working parts apart from the air pump, unfortunately. That's gonna have to, I need that. It's the right height and it's the right kind of thing really to use as a filter. Those IBC water tanks will just they're light on the sides and all the water go green. That's perfect. I'm gonna have to use that. Unfortunately, that's gonna be taken apart. Any little fish in there, I think the perch can have them. I reckon if there's any fish in there now. I know I've taken a few out already, so and a few died after the winter, through the winter. But there you go. So all my filter system is going to be going down there, I reckon. Ha ha.